£100,000. You just blew away on a little
£100,000 on a little wine business.
wine business. Tell us
So
more.
yeah, so I mean, I left the company. I was pissed off. We had a new chief executive, and he and I were like chalk and cheese. Just didn't get on. I stuck around for a year, and then I thought this isn't going to work, and I left. And I had been talking with my family about, I want to do something. I want to do something that I'm passionate about, and I talked to lots of people and did a lot of introspection, and it boiled down to I wanted to do either something in music or in wine. And my two then teenage daughters said, "Dad, you're too old for the music business, but wine would be perfect." So I went to night school at the Wine and Spirit Education Trust down in Bermondsey. And I did their level 2 and level 3 programs. It was hard. Level 2 was easy. But
loads of wine tasting.
Loads of wine tasting, but
hard,
also a lot of theory and understanding about how grapes are grown and all of that kind of stuff. So it was fascinating, and I was learning, and I was in a job that I hated, and then this was night school that made it all worth it again. And then I left the company and launched out on my own. And I got a couple of quick wins, which were nice. And then I realized that actually selling's quite difficult, and I've never done it before. And people know me as a chief financial officer, not as someone trying to flog them wine. And it got really hard. And I tried hard for 3 months. And I had set myself, so it started in October, and I'd set myself a goal of a certain number of clients to reach by Christmas, and I missed it by a mile. And then I tried a little less hard, and then I just went into denial and just carried on living, spending money the way we did when I'd been a chief financial officer, and we happened to have money in the bank, and it just started to fall down, and yeah.
Well, I guess that's interesting. I mean, that is a founder story.
It is.
But at what stage did you realise that either the problem that you were trying to solve wasn't a problem that you were best placed to solve, or that this thing just wasn't going to work?
Both of them, I came to the realization around the Christmas time after I missed my first target. Mm-hmm. Yeah, great question. And that was the scary thing, because the accountant in me worked out what was the gross profit on a case of wine, and it wasn't worth the effort of selling it.
Yeah.
Just the emotional effort.